question for you. Do my horns look boring once you get used to them? Cause, I was thinking of switching up the style, going for like a total overhaul, you know? I'm thinking, paint them in rainbow stripes and then strap a few fireflies on for good measure. Huh? I bet that'd turn some heads on the streets. Like, dude, you're rocking those sweet rainbow horns, man. Yeah.
Amber is the best. Baron Benny is so fluffy and he even explodes. So cool.
Sometimes I hear rustling sounds from the forest's depths, but they disappear when I go closer. That's a good thing, though. At least they know how to protect themselves. Unlike those stupid adventurers whose first thought when they run into an Avidia leopard is, oh, maybe I'll form an interspecies friendship today.
When faced with delinquents who are just out to cause trouble, most people will try to reason with them. This course of action perplexes me. Removing the root of the problem and disposing of these ill-intentioned fools seems like the obvious course of action.
I guarantee you'll never meet anyone else who's as infuriating as him. And for the record, yes, I would say that to his face. Sure, he's smart, and sure, geniuses often come with a bad temper. But that's only half the story with him. He knows perfectly well how to appear friendly and likable to others, he just doesn't want to.
Kaveh tends to be overly sensitive about everyone and everything he crosses paths with. And he's constantly making a fuss about nothing. Maybe it's because he's too emotionally fragile.
If he ever gives you the impression that he doesn't really have a temper, or that he's rigidly logical like a machine, then you just don't know him well enough yet. He definitely has a personality. It's just too big a personality. Most people wouldn't get it.
Someone set up a stand on the street saying that for each handmade keychain they sold, a child in poverty would be given a meal. Kaveh bought at least a dozen. This is Sumeru, where even healthcare is free. I needn't say more.
Want to know the hard skills that really got me where I am? Eating ramen standing upside down, sleeping with my eyes open, playing the harmonica with my nose, and swatting houseflies with my hair. Yeah, I know. Bet you see it now, huh?
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh? All will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat.
Me and Albedo have a secret code. Whenever he puts a sign on his workshop door saying experiment in progress, that's code for come back later, Klee. Albedo's really nice and he's so patient with me, so I don't mind waiting until he's finished with his work.
Baiju. Ugh, that guy.
I just wish that she wouldn't be so concerned about Chi-Chi whenever she has nothing better to do.
Sounds like you have something against her.
It's not that I take issue with Director Who. It's just that every time she kidnaps Chi-Chi, I have to go all the way to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to get someone to sort it all out. It's quite exhausting.
The little snake on his neck has no filter at all. Don't worry. I didn't lift a finger against it. I won't go as far as getting into a quarrel with a snake.
I like reading difficult and abstruse books and seeing others scratch their heads in confusion. I'm only joking. I don't delight in others' misery. And rarely do I encounter a book that's difficult for me.
I can never remember Dr. Baiju's face, but I don't mind.
Tainari and Kale never said it to my face, but they found Kaveh's personal anecdotes far more entertaining than the jokes I had prepared. I could see it on their faces.
Gotta say though, I can't stand his sense of humor. It really makes my skin crawl. If he ever invites you to a meal at Tainari's place, make sure someone's bringing beer, because no one should have to endure Sino's humor while sober.
Sino's jokes are composed using modern words and language patterns, but I still struggle to decipher any hidden meaning from his grammar and prose. Huh? It's all just literal meanings and homophones? Really? Then those jokes don't have any substance at all.
Nobody questions my leadership in the gang. What I say goes. Except when it comes to Shinobu. She's always challenging everything I say. And not only that, all the hard-earned loot I bring back and share with everyone, she goes and returns it. But also, she gets me out of jail and out of every mess we get ourselves into, so I'll let it slide. Besides, I don't want to get on her bad side. An angry Shinobu would make my life a nightmare.
Are we officially friends? What, so this sort of thing needs official documentation now? Okay then. Well, hand over your friendship certificate. I assume it'll need my signature.
Most people are wary of interacting with me. Perhaps they're afraid, or maybe they think I'm difficult to get along with. I hope to keep things this way.
Barbecued fish made with my own secret recipe. Okay, so the secret recipe is exploding the fish out of the water. They're fully cooked by the time they land. But it's a secret, right? So you don't get to tell anybody. Just pretend like you don't even know.
I've seen him lean over to you and whisper things in your ear. If he dares threaten you, I will make sure he... Huh? You mean it's just an in-joke between friends? Genuinely?
I can't stand a rich broth. The flavor is too overpowering. It's so filling you can't train or fight afterward. And also, it doesn't really work as field rations. Simply put, broth and I are sworn enemies.
If you want to split hairs, then yes, these courses would be considered as dissemination of information by the academia. But what are they gonna do? Lock me up? I dare them. We'll see how many patients suffering from weird and wonderful ailments start flooding into the Bimarstan every day.
Now there's even a rumor going around saying that if you want Top Dog Goro's victorious luck, give his pointy ears a rub. There will be no rubbing of my ears, and that's final. If they think they can smile their way into persuading me otherwise, well, they've got another thing coming. Hey, what are you doing? Not you too. Come on now, I thought...